everyone, it's Joanne. It's 10 o'clock at night, so when I'm filming at night there might be a slight glare, so I just apologize for that. I feel like during the day there is too. I'm using my ring light. Seems like with my new camera the ring light is better, so I don't know. Anyway, these are the little journals, well, that I'm making for Christmas, and I did a flip through, and I've been making a few more. So I have like 3 new ones. This is a new one that I just finished. They have a little pack of ephemera with them. They have a cloth bag, and then they have this little gift card as like a charm almost. And then, you know, just all the little goodies inside and everything. And I've been using these little clothespins, sometimes little clips when I can. So anyway, some of you have asked for a tutorial because these are from gift boxes from Dollar Tree. Now they're 5 inches by 5 inches, and they come, I think it's like 5 to a pack, if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm wrong, I did talk about it on the flip through, I think, of how many came in the pack or in a haul, Dollar Tree haul. And I have a lot of stuff here because I'm still in the middle of crafting. So if there's some bits and bobs, then that's, you know, the life of a crafter. So anyway, so these are, you know, the gift boxes, but they're already come folded. So I just leave them like this. And then, you know, this same with the top and the bottom. Of course, you know what a gift box is. So I decided to use 2 different papers to cover the insides of these. So I'll show you what that's like. I usually let these dry overnight, though, or for a few hours. So I'll show you how I do it, and then or you can have 2 of the. I cut the papers 5 by 5 with my cutter. And then for this little reindeer guy, I decided to use these green papers, and I did 2 of the same. But they don't have to be 2 of the same. Some of my scrapbook papers are vintage, and I only had 1 piece of this one. It was like a 6 by, no, it was a little bigger than that. I don't know what size it was, but I couldn't get 2 pieces out of it. And I think it's kind of fun to mix up the patterns too, because this black and white one to me looks like the snow in this one, and then the nice sentiment on here, peace on earth and love, I thought would be kind of nice at the back, or maybe this one at the front, this one at the back. Yeah, I think this way. All right, like an end greeting. All right, so I'll just do this, and I'll probably do this in phases where I kind of show you how I make these and make it, you know, completed 1 or, you know, maybe 2, I don't know. But I thought I'd show you a couple of them so you can kind of see how I do it. So, all right, let's do the reindeer first. All right, so I don't need these papers yet. I'll put those off to the side. So what I've been doing is I've been using Aleen's tacky glue for gluing down these flaps a little bit. And then I've been using my Tombow Mono Aqua glue for the lighter glue to put the papers on. So that's what I've been doing. So, all right. So I'll show you. And my Aleen's is getting a little low, so hopefully I've got enough to, oops, there it went shooting across. Okay, so I just do a little bit here. You don't need much, just on that inside flap there, if you can see. And then I do on this little triangle, I feel like it's a triangle part, I do kind of a little triangle. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this decent. It doesn't matter. I mean, you don't have to do the same style of gluing, and, you know, it's not rocket science, so you can, you know, okay, like I said, this Aleen's is kind of getting low. But there's enough in there where I can feel it coming. So come on. I do have another Aleen's on the side here. Maybe this one has been kind of leaning down, so maybe this one will come out. And if not, then this might be a shorter tutorial than I thought, and I'll go get a new one. Oh, man. All right. You could also use the Tombow Mono Aqua, but I feel like this craft glue or some sort of a craft glue would be good for this more of a cardboard, at least when you're trying to get it. Okay, well, this is kind of ridiculous, so You don't want to see me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I just do a little bit of a triangle with the glue, and not even all the way to the edge, just because I'm going to take a clip here and fix this too. So, all right, and then doing the same on the other side, on this other flap here. Okay, and you don't need a ton of glue. In fact, you don't want a lot because you don't want this waffling all up on you either. But it can take, you know, quite a bit of glue. Okay, so then I have these clips that I got one time at Dollar Tree. So but you can use any kind of clips, of course. I mean, you know, but these are nice because they don't puncture the chipboard. They're kind of a softer, they have this softer silicone on the inside. Okay, now that I'm crafting, I'm getting hot. I'm going to take my sweater off. It is cold here. It's like, oh, it's probably like in the 30s or maybe 40s, but it's been getting chilly. Chilly, chilly, chilly. All right, now, let's see if we can still get this Aleen's to go for us. All right, there we go. All right, now it's coming. It just had to kind of get started, and that, I kind of blobbed too much there, but it's all right. And then I'll do that triangle again, the little side seam here. All right. And, you know, well, I was going to say you don't have to, like, glue it too much, but I guess you do want it to stay down. So, but you are going to be gluing, you know, this 5x5 inch paper over it. So, you know, it's not, okay, I didn't do the triangle one on here. All right. So you can, you know, there we go. Now it's coming out pretty good. Oh, I got a lot. Now it's getting too much. All right. So there's that. Okay. So I guess I don't need to do 2 of these. You don't need to watch me glue 2 of them. That's absolutely ridiculous. All right, so let me do this. I have one of these that's already glued. So I can show you how I just glued on this. Okay. And I thought this green looked cute with the little reindeer sweater and kind of brought out that color. But you can use whatever paper, of course, you want. You could even probably use, you wouldn't have to use scrapbook paper. You could use, sorry, I'm pushing up my sleeves here. You could use, I was going to say magazine paper, but that might waffle a bit too much. You could use a glue stick, though, with like a magazine image. That would work. You could even use just a regular red or green or even white if you just wanted it plain on the inside, and then maybe put some stickers after you did the white paper down. I mean, you know, I just thinking if you didn't have a lot of scrapbook paper on hand, you didn't want to buy a lot of it. You know, what are some alternatives? Okay, so now with the Tombow Mono Aqua, I just go around the edge here. I want to, you know, adhere it pretty close to that edge. But I don't, this inside of the box, this part, the paper doesn't touch that, so we don't need to worry about the inside. Just these 2 rectangles on the side, and I just kind of do a lighter streams of glue, and then same thing. So I'm making sure I don't have too much of a glare. All right, and just go to the edges, and you know I can be kind of a messy gluer sometimes too. So definitely you can always just, you know, use a tissue or whatever. So. It doesn't have to be exact because it's going to be covered up, right? So, but yeah. And I haven't had it waffling up on me. It's been working pretty good. All right, now I got to look at the image. Oh, this is the this is the white backing, but this, okay. So I just want to make sure this middle part is like this and this. So, so that I get it kind of similar. All right, that makes sense. All right, and just lay this on here. And now, sometimes I've been clipping these, but a lot of times I haven't. They seem to lay down nicely right away, and I don't need to worry. So that one is fine. So that's it. And then I will do that same process with the Aleen's glue on the, you know, flap here, the inside flap, inside, you know, all 4 corners again. And I let it dry like this. A lot of times overnight. It just seems to be good that way, but you know, just maybe you don't even need it that long, an hour or 2. But I've just been letting it go overnight because that way, you know, it's all ready for me the next day to craft. But then once you got that all glued and it dries, then you, you know, then you adhere, you know, one of these papers to it. So same thing. And then when I'm waiting for these to dry and everything, I just get all my papers ready. And I get my punches ready, and then we will look at the next steps. I will after, well, probably tomorrow or the next day or whenever I get to it, I will show you the next steps. And then I will try to leave tools that you can use in the description box below, so that if you did want to find some similar things, you know, like maybe some scrapbook packs, I don't know, I'll see what I can find to link below. And then I think Aleen's might be available on Amazon. I'm pretty sure. I know for sure that Tombow Mono Aqua glue is available. You do not need to use these two glues. You know, you definitely do not need to. So some of you have other favorite glues. But if you're new to junk journaling, I just want to give you some options and show you what I use. Now, when I'm adhering the inside papers, sometimes I will use this AdTech tape runner, but I don't like to use it on here. On here, I like to use the liquid glues. So, yeah. And then you'll also need, and I got these from Amazon, so I'll try to link these, but you can use decorative, like colored book rings as well. I use the 1-inch book rings for these journals. And this was my idea, to make these journals from these Dollar Tree gift boxes. So I'm just going to pat myself on the back for that one. You know, once in a while I come up with a good idea. Okay, sorry. I was trying to get that open without making so much noise and stuff. All right, so they're the 1-inch book rings. I have some other ones I purchased from somewhere else. Sometimes you can find these at Dollar Tree, but a lot of times they're a little bit bigger at Dollar Tree. I don't typically find the 1-inch ones there, I don't think. Let me know if you do at your Dollar Tree, but the 1-inch ones, and just make sure they're sturdy. The reason I have some different colored ones that I have used over the years, but to me, I don't know if I bought kind of a faulty brand or what, but they were easily coming apart. These are kind of hard to get apart, which I like because I feel like they're going to stay together on my journal. I can still get them apart, but I feel like they will stay sturdy. The different colored ones I've had over that, I had a pack of them, and I'm not going to link those. I don't think I got them from Amazon. Well, no, you know what? I take that back. I think I did. So, but they were cheapy, and they seemed to, some of them I even just had to toss because they would just come apart so easy. Some seemed better. So I don't know if it was just maybe that, you know, manufacturer, or I got a bad batch or something. So who knows? You know, it happens. But so I've just tended to go with the silver ones, just because I got burned by those colored ones. There's probably plenty of nice colored ones that you can get. I have no idea, but I'm just going ahead with this. And then I would say a lot of the supplies I use are from Dollar Tree. Trying to think, except for the scrapbook papers, of course. I don't get those at Dollar Tree, but I do get these little, they're little gift cards that are this size, and they're perfect for those little charms on the front. And so, like for this guy, I'd probably use this little tree matches, kind of cute. It's got the same kind of little snowflakes on there, but you know, you can use any of them that you think are fun. But I have a bunch of these from Dollar Tree over the last few years, and then I just gather all my supplies that are, you know, and I start cutting things to size so that they will fit into the journal. So, all right, I think I'll end it there because I'm just kind of blathering on, not, you know, adding much value here. So, yeah, so I will let, you know, some of these dry, and I have other ones I've been working on too, so I can do more steps and show you how to complete one of these if you want to make one of your own. So they're super cute, and I think they're very fun, and they're not that hard. So I think you'll enjoy it. All right, well, I will end it there, and for you, it'll just be a pause until the next, you know, the next time. But for me, it may be a day or two, or who knows. All right, I will see you later. Hello, everyone. I am back, And sorry, I always feel like there's a glare. Ugh. All right. So, yeah, you're like starting off with a bang. All right. Well, as I showed you, I glued down the boxes and then I glued these papers over the top. And just to look cute and to match with the little reindeer sweater. I mean, he is so cute. Now, you're going to see a lot of mess here because it gets messy up in here when I'm crafting. So, I'm sorry, but I tried to put things off to the side, but I need everything here because I'm hopefully going to get a good go on this journal. I probably don't need to finish the whole thing with you, although, well, yeah, I could show you one that's already finished. Well, you've seen them because I did reveal like 6 of them that I did. All right. So anyway, let's just go forward. Now, I will try to link some of these tools below in Amazon. I am an Amazon associate. You don't pay any more for the items that you buy through my links. I get a little bit of a kickback sometimes. But yeah, so, but definitely you don't have to follow my links either. You know, you just want to order stuff separately. But I don't even remember where I got this puncher, and it does have a little measuring thing, but I have it off because I don't need it for now for these small journals. It has a thing here so that you can do like A5, A4, you know, to make sure when you're punching holes that it lines up and things, but I don't need that now. So, and then I have this puncher, just a handheld puncher. And then I also have, this is I think it's We Are Memory Keepers. This is, you know, it looks a little scary if you're new to junk journaling. You're like, what is that? But it is a puncher thing too. And I have eyelets. I don't have that many eyelets left. I have to order some more. But I ordered this whole kit. It's Crop-a-Dile and We Are Memory Keepers. I'll see if Amazon sells it. I don't remember. I think I might have gotten it on Scrapbook.com. Now let me look at the little deer and just see. I think I'll use these metal ones. Although white would be cute too. Yeah, white. I don't necessarily want the eyelets to stand out, but there's white snowflakes and things there. No, I'm going to use metal ones. All right. Yeah, I don't know why, but anyway. So let me get out 2 of those, and I will show you how I've done these. Now, I've kind of followed kind of a pattern for these journals. So, yeah, so it's a bit of a, you know, pattern that I followed, although okay, how do I say this? I follow a pattern, but I don't always go step by step by step. I just kind of know, oh, I need to put eyelets in, oh, I need to do this. I'm not that anal that I'm doing it, you know, like in a set procedure. That's not really how I like to do things, but I wanted to make these journals really cute and kind of similar and, you know, make them of basically the same value. So, yeah. And it's at night again when I'm filming, so if there's a bit of a glare here and there, I'll try to lessen it, but it's really good for me to have this ring light when I'm crafting to be able to see really well. So, all right. So with this has 2 holes, and I line it up on the side here, try to make it somewhat even, you know, okay, and then I just punch, and it goes through really well, and this is, you know, like a chipboard almost, and then, you know, not really, it's a cardboard box or whatever, but a regular punch would be pretty hard. Okay, and then I want to make sure, okay. And then this is this would be the inside. All right, I'm going to make sure I'm lining it up right because I get to chatting and not paying attention. So then I'll do this side as well. Okay. So now I have the front 2 covers, and those are where my book rings are going to go. I'm not going to put them in yet because with my papers, I will line up the holes and I'll explain as I go. And then for this, I could try to use this regular puncher, but it's pretty hard to get through these layers. So usually what I do is and I want to do the eyelet. So I use the Crop-a-Dile thing. Now I just kind of try to estimate where is it in the middle and where I kind of want it. It doesn't have to be exact. And then I just punch through with that. All right, and recycle the little odds and ends. Make sure I'm using the larger one. This one has a smaller side hole and then a larger one. So, all right. And then I can go ahead and put the eyelet in. Okay, and then I will line that up. Hopefully that won't be a disaster. All right. And then you just grip it pretty hard. I mean, you got to have some hand strength with these things. So, all right, so that went in. All right, and then this, okay. Make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, and then, oh, I should have done it before I put the eyelet in. I usually trace where that hole was so I get it pretty similar with just a little pen. But, okay, that'll work. All right. And then line it up again. Make sure, is that the big, oh, I was doing the smaller one, so. All right, so I'll do this, punch it. All right, I'll put that other eyelet in. All right. Oh, and I'm going to go from the outside in. Want the prettier side on the outside and the rougher side on the inside. Okay. And let's do this. Okay, and then you line it up in here. This is easy enough to do, but the first time you get one of these, or at least for me, I was like, okay, how do we do this? So, but they give good directions with it and things, and usually it's not as hard as it looks. So, all right. So now I have those. Okay, did I do that right? Yes. Okay. I was like, uh-oh. Yeah. All right. And then I can put these on or not. It might take unnecessary time. I guess I'll do one of them. I'll show you how I do these. I usually try to, this is crinkled seam binding that I crinkled myself. And I thought the green again went with this cute little sweater. So I do about 12 inches. I kind of straighten it out and then do like a ruler length and do 2 of them, 1 for each side. And then I just put this through the eyelet and just make a knot when I get it through. And sometimes I have to make 2 knots. If the seam binding is a little thinner, I sometimes have to do 2 knots so it doesn't pull through that eyelet when I'm trying to close the journal and things. So, all right, but I'll just do 1 knot for now, just because you're watching, and then just to kind of, so I have to do everything. My hands are dry because it is cold here. It's like 36 degrees right now, so outside. I asked Siri before I came on, so better not say her name. She might cut a little bit of that. She might activate while I'm on here. I doubt it. Nope, she's not. So, all right. So that one, yeah, I think, oh, it looks like it's staying with 1 knot. Okay. And I would just do that on the other side too. So same thing. All right. And then the most of this journal is just cutting papers to size, really. It's not real hard, I would say, but you do have to have quite a stash of papers. So that's, one thing. But definitely you could buy a few things at Dollar Tree or Goodwill or wherever, probably Dollar Tree. And you could put together a pretty good stash of things, of little activity pages, papers, but I like to use scrapbook papers and things too. So I did pre-measure. Now these are 5 inches by 5 inches. So I just measure my papers. Some of the papers I'll bend, to make it fit. So like that. And then I've been using these little gift tags from Dollar Tree as little charms. So I will punch a hole in this and that will go on after I have the book rings on. So, and then the back of them has like this sticky stuff because you're supposed to put it on a package, but I don't want that sticky stuff there. So I just find some little shape and put it on there. So this is my Tombow Mono Aqua glue. I could have used my tape glue runner as well or whatever, but I'll do this right now. And I just had this little snowflake shape and I'll just put that on the back here. All right. And then this, I will punch a little hole. Try to get it somewhat in. All right, there we go. And then that will be on here. Once I get my book ring on, I will put that on there. So that's it. Okay. And I don't put the book rings in till the very end, but I trace the circles and punch the circles in my different papers and embellish them. And then I kind of decide the order after I have the papers all in here. Well, this is a bag that's cute. It's a little reindeer. It says yay. And I found this and it's the last one I have. I was looking through some of my bins and I'm like, oh, that'll be good. All right, now then I just... I do this double thing again. I just try to make sure it's pretty even. And then that seems to have been working pretty good for me. So, all right. And then let me just show you. So if you're not understanding what I mean about putting these book rings in, let's just pretend I have like 15 pages in here. I've been putting about 15 in. I think 13, and then the covers count as a page. So total of like 15, well, 13 inside. Okay, so let's just pretend they're all stacked and all decorated and embellished, and they're all ready to go. And I'm putting the journal together at the end. So I just put the book rings in here, and then I get the cover on. Okay. And then, okay, so I get that. Whoops. I keep saying, and then. All right. Make sure that back is glued a little bit. I don't want that to, all right, come off. Okay. And then I just have this here. And so then I would close the book rings, which I'm not going to do right now because I want them open so does that make sense? So yes, I think so. All right. So that's what I mean by putting the book rings in. And I just wait till the end because I want to trace these holes when I have more papers or use the puncher. Yeah, so what I mean is if you don't have this puncher, okay, and sometimes I just do this too, I guess. Okay. I will just take this and line it up. And, okay, let me make sure that paper is the right side. Yeah, okay, take it, line it up, and just trace these holes here. Am I good on screen? Okay, here. All right, trace them, do the circles. And then I just take my other handheld, and go where that circle is, punch it, and punch it. So you do not need this tool. It just makes it easier, but I do both. I mean, I use the handheld one too, so yeah. And then this, will go in, and I'll probably decorate something a little bit on the back side here. I got a lot of different, well, let's do this little Santa sticker. That looks cute. Where are his lips? I guess his mustache is kind of covering it. I took out, like I said, a bunch of stuff, little embellishments and things from my stash so that I could, decorate the journal. I might put him up here and then put some little words down here later. I don't know. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that's one page basically done. And then this, on this bag, I usually like to do a little decoration here to kind of cover up this part. So let me look through. I didn't plan out everything that I was going to do, so you're going to hear me pausing and kind of, what are we doing? That'd be kind of cute to layer that and with something else. All right, this is sticky too, I think. Yes. All right, so there we go. Saves me a step from having to put glue on there or whatever. Okay, all right. Now, the garbage can's behind me, so that's too big. All right, this is kind of cute. It's a little reindeer guy. That looks kind of cute, layered on there. Is it kind of, yeah, let's do that. All right, or it's cute to have little presents and then somebody could write on there. Okay, let's do that instead. The other one was a little busy. Busy. All right. Okay, let me do this. And then it's just a matter of embellishing as you like. Okay. This is my AdTech tape runner. I'm always calling it a glue runner or a tape runner. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be tape runner, but yeah. I like them. I've used them for many years, and I buy refills for them, and so, yeah, and I get all that on Amazon. So, again, I'll link that below. All right. Now you definitely could put a little sticker in the corner, or, you know, whatever. You can get as much or as little as you want. Now we do need something in this pocket. I do like to put things in the pocket. So I will see here. I wonder what I should put in the little pocket. All right. I don't want like a huge paper. I might have to find a smaller one here. I had some stuff that, like I said, I pulled out, but okay, you know what? There is a cute little North Pole page. I'm going to cut it a little bit with my Stampin' Up! Cutter. So, okay. Just cut that down, maybe a little bit more. It doesn't, if I'm off screen for this, it doesn't matter. I'm just cutting the edge to make it a little smaller to go into this pocket. So, yeah, so there it is. But I'm just cutting the edges. All right, and actually this is pretty flimsy. So I think I'm gonna try to back it with something. That looks okay. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, and then is that gonna fit in the bag? Yeah. All right. Let's put it on this sheet here. Okay. I'll just tape it on there and then I'll glue it. Okay. And this is a lot of fun, especially like this little reindeer. This is such a cute, whimsical, fun little project. I mean, it's just very, very cute. So I like the fun and whimsical side of the holidays. So I just think that's, you know, great. And we can all be like children, you know, with the wonder and the magical, the wonder and the magic of Christmas. And then I save these little offcuts and I use them as if they were like washi tape. You know, I'll decorate other pages or I'll put them in a little ephemera pack. I've been including little ephemera packs with each of these journals that I sell. And I have like 12 or more pieces. And so I save the offcuts and I put other stuff in too. I mean, I'll have extra things and stuff. So that's cute. And then that can go in here. And you just don't want it, obviously, to block those. Is it too big? No, it looks like it's going to be okay with the book ring in there. So, all right. So there's that. All right. Now, I have been making little embellished paper clips for these journals as well. So that's kind of cute. So, and I found this because the reindeer has this little, he has Christmas lights on his antler. So I thought this Christmas light ribbon that I got from Dollar General would be nice. Now I tend to cut a little bigger. There's kind of a wrinkle in there. I'm going to go beyond that. And then like there's a wrinkle in the ribbon. Throw that off to the side. And I go a little bigger than I need to just because I'll cut it down. I just like to have enough to go through the clip. And yeah, so okay, and I picked this yellow clip. I thought it, you know, kind of matched cute with this. And yeah, and then just go through, think about this now that I'm on camera. All right, okay. I just go through, have it like this. All right. Try to make it a little tight, and then I'll just cut these at an angle. I feel like it helps with the shredding that they don't shred as much if I cut them at an angle. And then, yeah, so that's it. I have also done where I've done a little staple in there. So if you'd rather do that, you definitely can. And that's going to be able to embellish one of our pages. So in the journal, I've also got, where's this other thing that I was making? Okay. So organized. Wow. Impressive. Yeah. Okay. I don't see it in the stack here. Let's just, well, but I want to, because I've been doing little circular embellishments on the corner. Here, okay, here it is, I think. Okay, here's one piece to it. Where's the other little thing that's going on it, Joanne? I don't know. Please. This could, but I don't think that's going to be on there. That's not what I had planned. I could do that sticker on there. Oh, for Pete. This was just from a, I think I had gotten it at Goodwill, but I feel like it's got a thing on here that I want to get off. Yeah, it does. Okay, sorry. All right, a little bit of disorganization. It has this thread through it that's like a, oh, what would you call it? It's like a fish line, you know? It's that plasticky thread. And because it was like, it was almost like a door hanging thing. Like you could hang, it has multiple circles, red and white. And I think I got it like super cheap at like Hobby Lobby or something. And so this, yeah. And then these were all attached together and I just cut them apart. Because I knew I didn't want to use it in the house. I was going to use it for crafting. But I can't find the little piece. Okay, just let's chit-chat a bit while I look for the other piece. I'm going through all my stuff. This is some other papers that I want to, or, you know, pages I want to put in. Okay, this one. Oh, here they are. Okay, good. All right. And I did have this other one that I had already taken the plastic thread out of. What in the what? Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. So I had this idea that I would just glue this reindeer a little bit better. It's a, oops, almost chopped off his tail. Okay, I like to add a little glue to these, especially when it's going to be something like an embellishment that could come off otherwise, because these, some of the stickers are not real, don't have a strong adhesive, especially if they're vintage. I don't think these stickers are vintage, but I do have like vintage stickers that just really come off. And so I do like to put some glue on them just to be safe when I'm doing something like this. So, all right. All right, so that was my idea, to put him there and then to put Santa on the other side. So that if you see the back of the journal, then Santa will be there and then the front will be the reindeer. So these are super cute stickers. I think they were from Dollar Tree like years ago. I don't know how many years, but they're not recent. So, oops, I'm trying to get trace around here so we get him glued down good. All right. Santa! All right, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay, and then what I've been doing is adhering these onto one of the pages, like or one of the cards, and then so it sticks out of the journal. And I have a smaller punch, and then I've been using these fasteners that I got. So I've been doing that. So I can show you, but or, you know, not, we'll see. I don't know how long we want this to be. And if you're going to watch me do all of these things, I suppose I could speed it up, but yeah. So, and then I wanted to use this card. I cut down this card. Now, someone mentioned in one of my videos, wow, you found cards that were 5 inches to include in the journal. And I'm like, no. I just cut bigger cards down. So, and I can see where that would be confusing. But no, I cut them down. Now this, I cut the card. I didn't look inside the card, so I cut it and it chopped off some of the wording. And so I had to kind of fix it. So I'm going to put this paper on the inside of it just to cover up that extra wording. And yeah, so now I have sold, I think I only have 2 of these left in my Etsy shop, but I'm going to make more of these. And so they're so much fun to make. And yeah, and it's a good way that I can use some of my special ephemera that I've been saving for years and years and years. So, and I don't want this Hallmark and all the name on the back, so I'm going to cover that as well. So, yeah. So do that. All right. So, see, you can cover up anything in junk journaling. That's what I love. You can cover up mistakes that you make. You can cover up things that you don't want to have, you know, showing. Yeah, all of that, right? So, all right. So, I'll get that on there. And that is cute. I really, you know, I just love the fun, you know, like cartoonish way that this looks. So, and this is such a cute card. They've got little ugly sweaters, you know, ugly Christmas sweaters. Now, the inside, I do have these other papers that I pulled from my stash because I thought they might be cute to have some little embellishments. Or, you know what? Let's do this one. That's super cute. Okay, all right. So don't throw away these little odds and ends. I mean, obviously don't, you know, like, you can't keep everything. Like, I do recycle a lot of them, but it's just nice to have them for little projects like this. So this would be cute if somebody wanted to title this page, or you know, if they put a little photo here and then they put, you know, like my son, my daughter, I don't know, it'd be cute. Family photo, whatever. And then on this side, maybe we could do a little something over there. How about some snowflakes? There we go. All right, we'll go do the snowflakes along the edge here. I have these cute stickers. All right. Do a few of them along there just to embellish that. And okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. That page is probably done. Definitely you can do as much or as little as you want. This would be a cute little winter checklist if you do little lines here, like visit Santa, chop down a tree, you know, whatever your bucket list is for Christmas. Now I'm going to use this puncher that I have and get that. All right, so that's another page. All right, so I don't have a ton going yet, but we've got some. I was going to put a little word, I thought, below Santa, right? Well, I don't have any words on hand, so that might be an issue. Great. Good job, Joanne. All right. This one says reindeer games. Okay, let's put that there. That's cute. Reindeer games. Because Santa's like, ooh. There we go. All right. Reindeer games. Okay. Okay, so that's a page done. And then, I keep singing like that. That's annoying, isn't it? All right. I thought this was a cute little page to use. Okay. Little mittens and hats. Definitely you would need those at the North Pole. All right, now the back of this is going to need something. All right, so maybe one of these. What are the colors in here? Yeah, greens and reds. Let's do this red stripey thing here. All right. I don't even know what these were for. I don't remember these. I mean, I don't know. Some of this stuff, like I kind of mentioned, I've had for years and years. So, yeah. Like this scrapbook paper, definitely vintage. And my son's 26 years old. I may have bought it when he was little. I mean, this is really old. So, it's just so rewarding, I feel like, to get, you know, to finally be able to use some of these and make these journals look so cute. So, all right, let's do this. Okay. Now, all right, and then I think it'd be kind of cute to use this little snowman or reindeer guy. Snowman. All right. Do we want him over here? Yeah, I guess. We'll just do that there. All right. Okay, so that's cute. Maybe we can use this polar bear on another page. Although I was going, you know, with the reindeer theme. So there's that. All right. Now, I did have this little Santa guy. I thought he could be up above too. You know, we could have a couple of those things up above. Maybe. Okay, we'll see. All right. I do have these pretty, like, snowflake felt. Well, two of them are stickers, but the other ones are you have to glue. So those are cute, too. Can't forget about those. All right. So let's see. I do have this really pretty sparkly paper, too. And then this is, I chopped a card. Oh, I have this. Let's do this. This is a cute image I got from a children's book that I got at Dollar Tree, and the back is not good for this, so I'm going to, so I thought I'd put this paper on the back. Also gives it a little more substance because it's a thinner page. So, yeah. Oh, that one's done. All right, get another one out. Okay. Where did we end there? Okay. Okay, so I'll do, you know, maybe a few more pages. I mean, like I said, don't need to do all of it. I did show you the paper clip. These, maybe I'll put one of these on so you can kind of see what I do with that. And now this with paper, you know, this adheres pretty quickly. So you want to kind of line it up, make sure you can't pull it back up or you'll ruin the papers. It really is pretty strong tape runner. So, okay. And it's a cute little reindeer image. All right. Or just a deer, I guess. I don't think it's a reindeer, maybe. I don't know. Is it a reindeer? Maybe. Well, it was a Christmas book. It was a book about Jack Frost or something. So, all right. So let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3. And I count these cards as 4, 5. Okay. Did I do the back? Yes. All right. Okay. And I might, on the back of this would actually be cute to have that. Okay. We could do that. Okay. All right. So, although maybe I should do the Santa there. That's kind of cute because he's got the blue and stuff. Well, let's do Santa. We'll do him. All right. So what I do is I have this as kind of a weird looking punch thing, but it's a smaller punch. And I just like using it for these types of a smaller hole. Okay. All right. And then I just punch it somewhere on there. Okay. And that's it. All right, and then I take one of these pins or fasteners. I don't know what these are called, but I got these recently in a haul from like a thrift store. And so I just started using them in these journals because I have some more of those, I think, but I don't know where. So, all right, and then so I was like, oh, perfect. I can use them for these journals. So, all right, so I like that they stick out like that. And then I do have, okay, this is a really pretty card that I thought would be pretty to use as well. All right, so let's do that. And this was just a card that I cut down. So I cut off the inside and cut the card down. So, you know, there's so many things you can create for these and just really pretty. All right, now this, I don't know what I'm going to do on the inside. Oh, I've got these too, like these little reindeer, That'd be cute to put. All right. Okay. I'm just always sorting through, and this is another paper that this was a big paper bag, and I think it was a gift bag that I'd gotten years ago, and so I thought that would be nice. Okay. And then I've got just all kinds. Oh, here's another thing that I had. This was one, and this would stick up, and I think that's kind of cute. It's got those hats and stuff again. All right, we're going to do that. Okay. I think this one I might trace just to make sure. So it's going to, because it's going to stick up, but I want to make sure where the bottom is. All right. Okay. Okay, now where'd my pen go? This is what happens all the time. Okay, I'm going to grab a new pen because I can't find it right at the moment. It's here, but it's here in the mess. All right. Told you it's going to get messy up in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's all part of it. All part of the crafting process. So that when this is in here, it's just cute because that sticks up a little. So, all right. Now, I have the back of this one to decorate a little bit. Now, this would be cute. Oh, you know what? I had this cute little thing. I thought, you know, with reindeer, they're getting gifts for Santa, and that looks really cute. So let's put that one on there. Okay. Oh, there's my pen. There's the other pen. All right. Okay. Yeah, so, so it's just really, I mean, it's just a matter of collecting a bunch of little items to use. And it's super fun. And you can find a lot of nice gift tags, gift little things like this at Dollar General or Dollar Tree. So Walmart too, definitely Walmart. So, you know, so if you don't have these types of things on hand, you can definitely find some for pretty cheap at, you know, the various stores like that, discount stores. I love, this has a little pom-pom on the end of his hat, a little fuzzy pom-pom. In these journals, I've been using a little bit more embellishments that are thicker and more puffy, and I don't know, I don't normally use those kind of things in my other journals, but for these, they're just, I don't know, I'm just doing it. Going for it! I'm doing it! All right, now let's do one of these sparkly ones. Ooh, that's going to be glare for you. Burn your eyes. You're like, can't watch the channel anymore. My eyes are dying. All right. Okay. Oh, shoot. I kind of moved. Hope that'll be okay. It'll be okay. All right. I was thinking I want to use one of these little... Well, you know what? The reindeer has such a pretty green, bright green sweater that I think that's fun to use. What's on the other side of this too? Well, that's glittery. All right, we'll do one of these on here. Okay. Ooh, you know what? Might be kind of cute to have that and that. No, too much. Maybe if I cut this, if I cut that a little bit. Yeah. All right, let's do that. Let's fussy cut this out. All right. Since you have all the time in the world to watch me. We're only like 36 minutes. That's not too bad. All right. When I fussy cut, I leave a little layer around the item, but some people go right up by it. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way. I don't think there's any rules in junk journaling. So I'm just going to do what I want to do. Okay. And then let's see. Okay, cute. Or this way. Cute. No, I think it's cuter. I think it's cuter with that up there. All right. Okay. Oh, there I am doing that weird doing again. Sorry. It's like I'm trying to fill the, you know, without just sitting here. Like, you know, seems like I'm just not talking a lot, you know, so that seems weird to me. So, all right. You know, I glued that whole thing, but I could have done it where the little bow part stuck up above. That would have been cute. Should have thought of that. Man, Joanne. Oh, well. Glob the glue a little bit. And I usually, I don't know, I tend to work on these in stages, so probably let a lot of this stuff dry, and then before I put it together tomorrow, you know, for the final junk journal reveal. All right, now this, I think I can use this. I was going to say I could do my Fabrifix, but this Tombow Mana Aqua should work on this, okay, since I have it handy. And I don't know why these, I got these felt shapes in an auction, and I don't know why a lot of them are cut like that. I don't know if they were meant to fit around something or why they, but I just glue them so that they fit together so you don't see the cut in the middle of them. Yeah, so I'm not sure what they were from. I don't know if they were from a kit or what. My mom and I sometimes bid in these auctions, online auctions, and there was a woman who she was selling all her craft stuff. So we found a lot of good stuff through those auctions. Well, there were like 3 auctions because she had a lot of stuff, and we shopped like, I think all 3 of them. I don't know. We were excited because she had so many nice, you know, craft items. All right, now I think this is cute. Now let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this would be cute to have here. Okay. All right, so there we are. I was looking for my tape runner. Oh, sometimes it gums up. That's the only thing with these tape runners. Sometimes they can gum up a little bit on you, but you just kind of, I think you're better off like, well, this one is kind of having an issue, of course, because I'm filming. Yeah, of course. Okay. Oh, something's going on with this one. All right, sorry. Let me grab another one while I have extras. So that's bugging me, and it's going to bug you. All right, now this is a Amazon knockoff brand that I sometimes use. All right. But I don't like this one as much as the AdTech. I tried it one time, or, well, I tried purchasing it one time, and I'm not going to again because I don't like it. It's not as good. In fact, I'm going to grab another AdTech one. This is what the AdTech ones look like when they come in a 4-pack, but they also come in like an 8-pack of refills. But I like just getting them like this a lot of times. So, and I don't remember how much they cost. You can check my link and see they're not like super expensive. So, okay, why are these doing this? Okay, what is going on? They're giving me issues. I never have this many issues with these. Wow. Okay, again, because I'm filming, that's what happens. All right, maybe I'm doing something wrong. All right, anyway, I got enough on there to work, so. Yikes. Okay, make sure this is the side. Okay. All right. Gosh, darn it. Drama in the craft room. Welcome to Junk Journal Joanne's channel. Watch tonight as she flubs her way through a tutorial. Yes, folks. Once again, she's having issues. Okay. This is a cute one and has a print on both sides. Oh, I want to use this one. It has little reindeer. It has, I don't know if you can see that. It has little reindeer and snowflakes on the other side. So that's cute. I think I'm almost done with the pages though. Whoops. Everything's going off kilter. All right. Okay. Let's see if she can pull this off, folks. Let's see if it'll be another disaster. Okay. Now, okay, let me count because I want to make sure. Because I usually have way extra and then I don't need as much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I need a couple more. That's good. All right. I guess I'm doing this whole thing with you. Okay, you're like, oh, joy. All right. Okay, if you're still here, you deserve a prize. All right, now, let me see. That's cute on there. Okay, but maybe we should make a little belly band or something. I haven't really done a belly band. Let's do a fun belly band. Okay. So, if I can get my... well, I don't need to use my tape runner for this. All right. Yikes. Could do that, too. All right, I'll make it... You know what? That plaid is cute. That's something new. All right, let's do that. Okay. And, all right. Okay, now belly band, if you don't know, is just a, goes across your image or your page. And then you just use it to put another journal tag or card through it. I will show you. That explanation was not the best. I'm all flustered now. The tape runner set me off. I can't do it. All right. Okay, let's see. My word. Alrighty, there we go. Kind of let that dry before I put something in there. All right. I've got little offcuts and things, but maybe I'll do another one of these little papers. That would be cute. These are so cute. How would that fit through there? Yeah, I bet it would if I cut it. All right. Okay. Okay. This is from a little activity pad that I got at Dollar Tree. So, really cute. This year. This is a new one. So, all right. Again, you don't need to see me cutting this. So, I'm just cutting off the edges. And you don't need to see that. You know what? No, this is going to cut that circle off. So I got part of that. All right. Let me look and see. Okay, I need to cut a little more on there. Okay. Okay, are you watching any Christmas programs? Or is it too early? It's still not even Thanksgiving, so maybe you're not. So that's gonna fit. Yeah, that'll fit in there good. I'm going to put some washi along the edge because to cover up that bendin label there. But let me see. That's not. Yeah, I guess that'll be okay. Of course, I ripped the washi. All right. Okay. Okay, we'll do this. Okay. Put this scissors over there. I don't know where my big scissors is. There it is. Okay. It's in the mess to your side. Oh, thank you. Whoever told me that. Thank you. All right. But everything's in the mess to the side. So I usually will run a line of glue with washi tape because washi tape can pull up on you. It's not the strongest at adhering. And so especially when I'm giving away a journal, I'm going to sell a journal or give it away. I don't want the washi coming up. So I will do that. Okay. I feel like my scissors is getting kind of gummy lately. I've got to clean it. Okay. I've got 2 of these pink ones. All right. Okay. Okay, is that kind of okay? All right. And that'll go in there. I want that to dry more before I put that in. But you know what? That's too flimsy. I am going to back it with something. All right. I'm trying to find a good paper to back it with. Just the bottom of this one would be okay. Okay, and this side, so it's not so busy. Busy. Okay, all right. Uh-oh, watch out. We're going to try to use the tape runner again. Okay, it's going better. All right, okay. Yikes, deep breath. Oh, yes, I feel like I'm at one of those commentaries like the golf games or something where they're like, okay, he's going to swing the clubs now. Shh, be quiet. She's going to use the tape runner. Let's see if she can do it. Yes, and she did. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to cut these. Definitely use your cutter, but it's just as easy to cut along there. Okay. All right. Now, this, I feel like, oops, that was kind of, washi was coming up a little bit. Let's see if this is dry. Okay. I do want to have, was thinking I'd add a little bulk because I think I might want to put the paper clip on this one because I like the paper clips to sit down a little ways. Okay, so if that works. Okay, all right. Okay, I could even sit down onto the belly band a little bit. That would be weird. You know what, could I? Oh, yeah, maybe that'd be okay. All right, that kind of holds that in there, and then it does sit down enough, I guess. All right. Okay, so I might not need this for this one, although I made it. Yeah, it's kind of popping weird. Santa was coming off. That's got to dry some more. I got to throw that off to the side. Nice. All right, let me count again. You're like, oh, for Pete's sake. Yeah, I know, but you're here, so let's just suffer through together. No. All right, 1. Okay, 2, 3. I should count like that. 4, 5, 6, and I count the cover, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 more. I'm trying to do 15 in all these. All right. 1. I feel like the count on Sesame Street. 1 more page. Yes. I do have this. Okay, this is super cute. This is part of the inside of a greeting card that I cut down. All right, that'll be cute. Okay. 1 more piece of ephemera. Okay. Okay, and then I feel like that, yeah, seeing it's kind of popping back and forth. I don't know. All right, sorry. Just keep hoping I could use it or something, but I did have, okay. Talking to myself. It's weird. Stop it, Joanne. All right. There is this little deer head that I had. That would be kind of cute to Okay, let's do it. Let's do another one. No. Should we? Should we? Yes, we should. All right, why not? Okay, there we go. Okay, might as well. Okay. And we'll see where we're going to put these in the journal. And I have a really cute little deer bag that this is going to go into. And I'll do the ephemera bag off screen. I don't think I have the little plastic ephemera bags right here. I have them on the side. So, but let me show you the little deer bag. Oh, I do have the plastic ephemera bag. This is what I'm going to use for the offcuts and the extra things that I put in. So it's just a little ephemera bag. It says joy on there, and I think that's so cute with the reindeer journal. And then this is the bag that I'm going to use for the, oh, there's a string coming out. Let me cut that. I want it to look perfect. Okay. This is the little deer bag that I'm going to use for this journal. I think that's super cute. I got this. They come in sets of 2 from Dollar General. I should iron that out a little bit. Okay. I think once the journal's in there, it'll even out. So, yeah. So, okay. So, let's try to see how to put this together. And am I missing anything? I'm trying to think. I usually do the pop-up paper clip, embellish paper clip. I do the, oh, I have to tie this other seam binding on. Okay, let's do that. I might as well complete this with you so you can see the finished product. All right. And then I just kind of sort through and see how I want the papers to go, how I think they, you know, what order's good, and kind of depends on what's sticking up from the top and all that too. So, yeah. All right. And then I will put this for sale with, but I think I'm going to release another set of these. I've got three other ones done, and this will be the 4th. So I might want to release 6 more. I don't know. I did 6 in the first release, and I might want to do 6 more. I'll see. All right. So we have the front. Okay. And now I usually go from the back and put the book rings in. Okay. So I just angle them, you know, put them in. Kind of. And these little journals get a little fat, so sometimes I got to balance them. I could get rid of all this excess stuff around. Oops. Ah! Stuff is flying. Oh my gosh. Sorry for my arm going across all the time. My word. You would think this is the first time you've done one of these, Joanne. I know. Okay, I try to make a little bit of a, not a huge one there but all of these are pretty much cut to 5. No, this one has a little, so there's a little space for that nubby to be. You don't need to. That's not something necessary, but let's do the Santa one. Okay. Let's do that one. Okay, there. Do you see what I mean? Then it has a little space there for the little nubby, but you don't have to worry about that. Again. You're like, all right, then why do you keep saying it? Well, I don't know, all right? I feel like this Santa guy is bigger. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to be off to the side almost. Oh, because that's a shorter card. All right. Okay, I don't know. Let me wait to put him in. I'll put the deer here. Okay. And then maybe this one. Maybe that one could go behind. Try to see what kind of combination looks good together too. But it's okay. I mean, there's no really rhyme or reason necessarily, but I don't know. I just kind of get, like, I want the colors to kind of jive and stuff. I don't know. This one isn't really sticking out too much. I guess that other deer. That's okay, I guess. Okay. All right. And then do I want this? The reindeer one? Okay. All right. And then I got to make sure that paper inside doesn't, get punched with the hole here. All right. There we go. Okay. And then I think this one is going to go in the front because that's a smaller one too. That's cute. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, maybe this one. That's cute. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't really put any embellishments on this one. It has those cute reindeer, but I wonder, I do have stickers and things, so I did have these stickers. They look cute on the back or the front. I don't know. Oh, you know what I also had that was super cute? Oh my gosh, let's see. Okay. I don't know how they would look on this though. I had these little things. Yeah, they look kind of weird on there, I think. I was thinking just because of the reindeer having those lights in him, but maybe the blue would look kind of cute. Let me see. All right. Because again, I'm pulling out all my favorite stuff and seeing, you know, but that might be too fat. I'm rethinking it. That's going to be too fat. Okay, because I've already got a bunch of felt stickers and things. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. I had this little little die cut type thing that I had cut off the activity pad that I showed you from Dollar Tree. So, all right. So let's get this guy in the corner. That'd be cute. At least to have a little embellishment in that corner. But I do like to leave some empty, or, you know, empty pages a little bit. Not empty, really, but like where you could add, if you buy this, you could add your own, you know, wording. Like if you wanted to use it for a December daily or just a Christmas memory book, that you have some areas to write and, you know, add photos and things. This is cute. All right, let's get him there. Oh, these are so cute. Just love using these fun things. All right, so that, can we have Santa next? Well, the ugly Christmas sweaters, although they're not ugly, they're super cute. Yes, there we go. Okay, and then we'll look at this after I get them all in, and you're going to be like, oh, they're so cute. I don't know. You're like, maybe we won't. I feel like I cut that one. This one needs a little edge off the bottom. I feel like I kind of, when I flubbed it when I was punching the holes, and I got it kind of weird. All right. Okay. And then this guy, did we have this guy? No, that he's going to go in the front. All right. And then, oh, I didn't punch the holes in this one. All right. Okay. Okay, and then I have the belly band one. All right, let's do these guys. Okay. And then let's do this one. Okay. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. Hear me. Okay. Let me do that. I'm going to see where that paper clip has to go to show cutely on the, when we get this. Okay. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see. Okay. Talking to myself. Sorry. Okay. See if that, maybe that one can go there. And then this one is a little taller. So, okay, I think that paper clip has to go over in the middle more. All right, let me get this in and then I will do that. Okay, get this all together and then I'll do the paper clip one, or the, figure out where to put the paper clip. Now, I like these because they're a little hard to get, and then that means that they stay together better. But you can open these if you buy this, and you can add an extra page or two if you wanted, although it's pretty close with the 15 pages. You can't fit a lot in there. Okay, so let me, oh, that's empty too, but that is good to have, like I said, some emptiness. But I could do maybe just a couple of these ornaments. Okay, along this, or just one. There we go. One or more. Okay, we'll just do one in the corner. All right. And then this needs to, okay, so we're going to do this in the middle, I think. Okay, that, see where that goes. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay, all right, so let's see. Let's see how this looks. I've got this washi still sticking here. All right, let me throw that away. Okay, now here we are, the big reveal. You're like, we've been watching, chick. We've seen all you've done. Okay, all right, so this little reindeer guy. Is this sticker coming up? I want to make sure that these are adhered. No. Okay. Just looks like, all right. Super cute. Oh, I have to sign it too. All right. There we go. There we go. See how cute when you get it all together? I just think they're adorable. All right. And then this will dry too. You know, some of these are kind of waffly right now because they're still drying. And I think I should leave that like that. I don't want to. And I get kind of over embellishing sometimes. And I don't know though. That's kind of cute. You know what? I want to punch a hole in this one and just have it right here. Okay. Where's my... There. All right. Let's do that. I don't know. I get kind of embellishment crazy, but... Okay, of course, now I sealed these, or I mean, shut the rings, so, all right, let's do that. Okay, super cute, all right. Okay, and then we have this little page in here, okay. And that, open that up. And I was thinking, is there, okay, add a little sticker there. Add a little another one. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. So darn cute, right? And I don't know, I feel like this needs a little sticker. Okay. All right. Okay. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. This is good for journal keeping. You could also have, you know, little labels and things. Santa on the back, reindeer games, and then I'll probably sign it here. All right. And then that little gift tag on the front looks like a little charm. And then I usually kind of make sure these are somewhat even. Oh, are they not? One of them's long. All right. One of them's longer than the other. Sesame Street again. Which one is longer than the other? Oh, no, maybe not. Let's see when they bounce up, though. I think so. All right. I can save that for a little embellishment later, but if it was long enough, it's not really... What am I doing? Okay. I think that's all right. Okay. Sometimes they crinkle differently, and then, you know, so, and then just tie it. Oh, Santa's coming out. All right. Tie it up. Now, I've been leaving the backs plain, but I think it's so cute when those little things pop out like that. And the little paper clip. All right. But I've been leaving the backs plain, like I said. But you definitely could put, you know, you could put some embellishment on there if you wanted. Should we? Yeah, let's do it. All right. Why are you leaving it plain? I don't know. All right, let's do it. This one had some little glue or something on there, so we're going to do it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I got the cutter blocking everything. All right, that's cute. There we go. Okay, put it kind of so it's not blocking. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see if we can get the tape runner to go again. Oh my. So, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, there you have it. I don't know, kind of, you know, it's always an interesting experience with Junk Journal Joanne tutorials. Yeah, so, but you know what? We have fun. Oh, gosh. All right, there we are. Decided to do the back. That's cute. Cute, if I do say so myself. All right. And, you know, you don't have to have that paper being, you can cut that if you wanted, but I think that little paper clip is kind of cute. The little, yeah, okay. I rethink things. I sit and look at them and then I'm like, oh, I don't know. All right. A bit of a perfectionist in some ways. In other ways, I'm not. All right. That is it. All right. Now, do we need a quote? I think I need one. Goodness. Gosh. Okay. Okay, there we go. This is good. This is good for what we did tonight. Okay. Don't be nervous. Work calmly, joyously, recklessly on whatever is in hand. And this is by the writer Henry Miller. So don't be nervous. Work calmly, joyously, recklessly on whatever is in hand. So hopefully I did that. All right, and then this goes with a little ephemera pack that I will put together now. I'll put 12 items in here of little miniature ephemera pieces, some of the offcuts that I used, and some new stickers and things too. And then I will put this in the little reindeer bag, and it looks so cute. All right, and then it gets all wrapped up cute when somebody orders it. So that is it. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hopefully it wasn't too painful. I had fun. I hope you did too. I hope you learned a couple things if you wanted to learn. And that's it. Thank you for all your support. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.